start 2 quarters for the JV game of 8 minutes. Opening tip won by the Cougars, and we're underway. Meningus into the paint, runner off the front of the rim. Marsh fights for the rebound, but pulled down by the Cavaliers. Kick call on Schumacher on the defense pass to the wing. TJ will get it at the 28-foot line and into the backcourt to reset. That's over to number 44, Jax Wisdom, back out to the top, three-point shot, and he got it.
So back-to-back games tonight. From last night, Cougars playing in Springfield at Springfield Catholic, where our JV boys had a pretty rough game.
Entered to Marsh at the elbow, down low for Max Long, and he puts it in on the high-low action.
Yeah, we got a lot of height on our JV team. We got 3 guys all over 6'3", all on the court right now, probably all over 6'4", to be honest.
Wisdom into Farley. Back to Wisdom as he baseline drives, jump stops, and lands on Long. That could have been a travel. Cougars are able to clear. Marsh back to Perry for 3, but Perry took the jump stop. Gets called for the travel there.
Yeah, just that little, that's not quite a gathering step. He got both feet off the ground and landed before he shot that.
Number 44, that's Terry, flashes to the elbow. Foston back up top to number 23, Studer. Into the short corner, back over to the left side. Cavaliers into the paint, kicked out to Wisdom on the right wing. Reset up top to number 23, Studer. Shot from the elbow by Terry is good. And the Cavaliers, another nice possession, 5-2.
Yeah, the Cougars defense, they were using, just keep using that size to their advantage, and they found a hole up at the high post.
High-low again by the Cougars. Max Long with the bully dribble. Gets his own rebound and puts it back.
Yeah, such a huge size advantage for the Cougars. That high-low action is just really hard to beat if you don't have that height.
Studer pulls up from the free throw line. Schumacher pulls down the rebound for the Cougars out into transition. Kicks it to Meningus in the corner. He resets up top. To Long, out to Schumacher for 3. Off the side of the rim, Perry's there for the offensive rebound. Through some traffic, puts it back.
Yeah, good job. Connor was getting smacked around a little bit and hung onto that ball and finished.
Studer, ball deflected by Meningus. Couldn't tell if it had touched Wisdom, but no, it ruled it didn't, and it's the Cavaliers' ball still on the sideline. Back into play, Studer at the top of the key. That's over to number 32 is Foston. Meningus slaps the ball away, outlets to Schumacher. To the basket, too strong. And backside rebound by the Cavaliers, Jax Wisdom.
Yeah, good defensive play, just smoked that ball.
Back to Studer at the top. Over to Foston. Into the short corner for number 20, Farley. Max Long there to pull down the rebound for the Cougars. Over to Perry. Entered down into the low block for Long. Long makes the tough pass. Marsh is able to control it. Fighting for the rebound. Ball high in the air. And 3 Cougars had dropped back past half court.
Everybody dropped back. Hunter's sitting there fighting for a rebound against 4 defenders, 4 Cavaliers, and they're able to clear it. And they just lost the ball themselves.
Meningus inbounding for the Cougars. 6-5 the score.
Yeah, they're double teaming Hunter.
All over to Perry, down low to Long, back out to Meningus on the right wing for 3, and he got it.
Hey, great shot, great kick out pass. And big time finish there, good shot.
Studer kicks it to Wisdom on the right side. Entered into Farley, tried to kick it back out, but Meningus read it and stole it away.
Good quick hands.
Down low, Long loses the handle, kicks it back to Meningus. To the elbow for Marsh, out to Perry for three. And the rebound pulled down by number 20, Farley, for the Cavaliers.
I sure love to see our bigs crash a little bit better. Those rebounds are ours to get.
Wisdom at the elbow. Into the paint. Out to number 32, Foston for three. And he hits it.
Defense didn't close out on that.
Down low for Marsh, out to Perry. Perry looks into the short corner for Long. Max Long tries to flip it back to Marsh, stolen away by Studer. Studer all the way to the basket with the left, too strong, but Wisdom's there for the offensive rebound, looking for an angle, and draws the foul on Hunter Marsh.
And those are those fouls that are pretty frustrating when you're a big. Hunter he didn't bump into him, but he was on the back side of him, and the guy just jumped up into Hunter. He didn't move or anything. It's just, small privilege. That's what we always called it as bigs.
Wisdom can't get the first. Touched a lot of the rim, but couldn't find its home. Schumacher and Marsh subbing out as Boney and Smathers checking the game for the Cougars. Too strong on the second. Justin Boney there to get the rebound. Outlet to Meningus on the left side. Meningus to the basket, blocked by number 20, Farley.
Yeah, big block there.
Meningus gets on the floor.
Yeah, but he slid.
And gets called for the travel.
Yeah, I didn't want to live in that block too long. Wanted to create a play himself and had a good steal. Just slid a little bit once he got possession.
Back up top to Studer. Over to Wisdom on the right side. Finds number 20, Farley.
Yeah, Max
blocked.
got a piece of that.
Perry pulls it down, outlet to Long on the right side. Back into Long. Spins, gets it to Perry. Over to Smathers on the left side. He has baseline.
Oh.
And Smathers draws the foul and goes to the ground hard. Smathers loves to get to the ground hard.
Yeah, he tried to come up underneath that block. I mean, he did. The guy came down on him, and he definitely took the foul there. We have such a height advantage. You want to see our bigs just move a little bit quicker when they get the ball. Either pass it or make a move. Just delaying a little bit. TJ's crashing really, really hard. And whenever they start doing that, then that hits those kickouts so you can get those good shots, those good ranges, those threes.
Smathers makes the second 2-point lead for the Cougars. 2:28 to play here in the first quarter. Playing 2 quarters tonight in the JV game. Foston back up top to Wisdom. That's to number 20, Farley at the elbow. Back to Wisdom at the top. Over to Studer, takes the three, and he hits it.
Thomas Jefferson so far tonight is shooting exceptionally well at range.
Meningus all the way to the hole, loses the handle and out of bounds. And last touch by the Cavaliers will stay Cougars ball.
That's kind of a 50-50 who that went out on last. But, yeah. Cougars
Connor Perry getting a breather as Schumacher checks back into the game. Meningus finds Long, power dribble, spin move, and a nice baby hook for the finish.
Yeah, good job. Max getting in there, making that move, putting it up.
All right, the Cavaliers want to take a timeout.
Again, Cougars have the opportunity to press their advantage here with the height and what that opens up offensively, even on the perimeter. Defensively, the Cougars just making it really difficult for TJ to get any action going on the inside. That's why we see so many threes. If they get to that high post in TJ's offense is trying to look down, trying to create something to happen, but Cougars are doing a good job of responding up to the free throw line whenever they get that position in there at the L, just making it hard for any other pass to go in.
After the timeout, Cavaliers will restart on the end line.
Studer up ahead to Wisdom at the wing. Farley over to Foston on the left wing. Trap comes. Smathers gets his hand on the ball. And jump ball is the call.
Yeah, good hustle getting on top of that ball. The guy rolled, so that's a travel while he had possession. But Smathers did have a hand on it. That's, I think, why he called the jump.
Studer over to Foston. Trap again. He's able to get it over to number 20, Farley. Wisdom going baseline. Meningus cuts him off. Smathers comes on the trap. Back to Farley for three, and he hit it.
Good defensive possession, but man, Cavaliers are nailing them from range.
Over to Smathers on the left wing. They come on the trap. Into Schumacher for three in the corner. Boney got a hand on it, deflected away by the Cavaliers. Will be the Cougars' ball underneath.
Yeah, that was a good look for three. Brain took a good shot that was open, and Justin got a good board, just unable to hang on to it.
Cougars in a box set for the inbound. Meningus looking for an option, flips it to Long. Long with the turnaround jumper, too strong. Boney on the backside, and he gets the rebound and puts it back off the glass.
Yeah, good strong putback by Justin there. Max, when he's turning, you got to know where you're at.
Wisdom for three. Schumacher pulls down the long rebound. He's pushing up ahead to Boney. Boney, good gather.
Good play.
And finish for two more.
What hang on to that ball. There's some of those kind of squirt out of your hands, get a little long. So good finish.
Studer at the top. Over to Foston, back to Studer, and foul called on the Cougars. Called on Smathers.
Yeah, he got that hand check in there. Got that outside hand in, and that's what this ref could see from this angle.
Foston inbounding for the Cavs. To Wisdom on the left wing. He resets up to Studer at the top. He wanted the three, gets it over to Foston.
Oh.
Able to get it back to Studer for three, too strong. Wisdom gets pushed and loses it out of bounds. No foul call, just a turnover to the Cougars.
Yeah, we had a couple missed calls there on going both ways.
Smathers bringing it up. Less than 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Down low to Long. Long with some contact, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Cougars leading 16-14.
Yeah, Max, where's the intensity when he took that up? You know, it just kind of went up, and that guy was able to get a hand on it. But we know how strong you are, Max. I'd be able to finish those. So talking with Coach Long, I kind of asked him, hey, tell him about last night's game, and he said, man, we just didn't feel like we had any fire all night. We were just kind of flat, and the Cougars are not necessarily coming out flat tonight, but you definitely like to see a little bit more intensity. The guards are playing pretty strong, pretty fast, pretty quick, but bigs, you got to get in there and attack and play the strength and the size that you are.
Yeah, that Springfield Catholic team was a team that would win a lot of varsity games. That JV team. They had two of their better players got significant minutes on the varsity. One of them actually started varsity, that started the JV game, and then their best player, I'm assuming, was ineligible to play varsity. Maybe a transfer that ran point for him. That would have been probably the best player on their varsity team. So it was just kind of a mismatch for the JV boys last night.
Well, with one more quarter to play, Cougars holding on to a 2-point lead. You want to play as strong as you can here. Take advantage of the minutes that you do have.
All right, back to the starting five for the Cougars. Meningus flips it in on the overload set. They love running overload. The Cougars varsity loves to run in space, and the JV loves to play in small areas possible.
That's your favorite, right, Brian?
The overload set is a bad offense.
There you go, Hunter.
Long goes high-low to Marsh.
Great finish, Hunter. Good strong.
Farley at the elbow.
Oh, he's
Wisdom
traveling. Yeah.
loses his feet. A little wet down there maybe. He lost his traction over on this other side also. Maybe just getting a little bit out in front of his feet.
Well, he was pushing back, with those bigs, you got to kind of work your space in, and so he kind of dropped in trying to create something and just, slipped a little.
I think we got a little off on the clock. 7:38 on the official clock.
TJ's ref was trying to call timeout, but didn't hear him in time, and jump ball. It should be purple because Cougars got it to start the second quarter.
All right, Studer across the timeline over to Wisdom, to Farley at the elbow. Air ball out of bounds, and ball back to the Cougars.
Yeah, Connor did a good job sealing his defender. Defender realized, oh, wait, I can go save that, but it was too late before he tried to make his move.
Meningus back to the top to Perry. Marsh into the corner for Schumacher, blocked
tipped
by Farley. Long's able to save it back to Perry. Perry in the paint kicks it out to Meningus for three from the left wing. Long there for the rebound.
Oof.
And tries to pass it into Marsh on the no look, but Marsh wasn't there for it. Turnover to the Cougars on the foul by Meningus.
Yeah, number 14 for TJ is playing really, really strong against the bigs. Not giving up position easily.
Ball to Farley again at the elbow. Over to Foston on the left wing. Into the paint. Kicks it back. And timeout called by the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Cougars just making life difficult. They're trying to hit that high post, and then they cut their guards down and try to create a little bit of space by their bigs sliding out into the short corners. And so the Cougars just playing some honest defense, just making that next pass pretty difficult. Again, I like, you could see, so anytime, like when we played Macaulay last week and we played them again this week, I guess we played TJ last week too in the Mercy Classic. Anytime you play these teams, just down the road from us that you play all the time, you learn each other a little bit. You're prepared. You prepare a little bit differently because you know what you're getting into here, and so you can tell that the Cavaliers were, game playing against the size and the length of our players. So playing physical, crashing quickly, and trying to minimize the amount of impact the three towers out there right now, fourth on the bench, and Justin can do.
Boston inbounds to Studer to restart play for the Cavaliers. Studer up to Farley on the left side. Enters it to number 44, Terry. Three-point shot from the top, and he hits it. Cougars just conceding the three-point shot in their deep set zone.
Yeah, you can see in that 2-3, they sink. Both guys kind of daring them to bring it to the middle of the court.
Long on the low block, puts the power dribble down. Tough shot. Marsh fights for the rebound, but out of bounds on the Cougars, back to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's tough when you're down low. You got to feel where you are in relation to the basket, and to make sure you have the correct amount of power when you go up. Good job from Hunter trying to save that rebound.
Farley with the three-point attempt. Meningus on the backside pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. He's pushing the pace over to the left side for Schumacher. Back to Meningus down low for Marsh on the cutter to Max Long. And a nice basket for the Cougars.
Yeah, good two big play there, right there.
Farley on the right wing. To Wisdom at the elbow.
Stay down, Max.
Turnaround floater is good. Nice basket by Jax Wisdom.
And how much weak side help there on defense.
And a timeout by the Cougars.
So now that some of that, two-man has been working where we've been able to get the ball down low the past couple possessions and getting scores, that's when you start looking back for that kickback. You know, whenever the guards are set up, we've already seen them shoot pretty well from range tonight. So setting up those threes, those long twos, and keeping that balanced offense.
Max Long has 8 points on the night. I think they have made an adjustment from the last several games. They've had Long at the elbow and Marsh at the block. It seems like they've been flashing Marsh higher and keeping Long down low tonight. Schumacher at the top on the dribble. Loses the handle, gets it back to Meningus on the right side.
Oof.
Pass over to Perry. He can't control the pass. And out of bounds. Perry's down. Took a hard fall.
Yeah, just got twisted around there, favoring his ankle a little bit. Take a moment with the trainer. Hope Connor's okay.
Cavaliers with the ball. Studer over to Foston. Wisdom at the elbow.
Oh, that's got to be travel or a jump ball.
Marsh pulls down the rebound.
Good step.
Smathers with the floater
Hey.
on the finger roll finish.
Yeah, good step through finger roll. Good attack.
Studer picks up the dribble at the top. Gets it over to Foston on the right side. Farley on the left wing. Switches it over to Foston. Wisdom flashes the elbow. Foston picks up the dribble to reset up to Studer. Farley, errant pass.
there we
Meningus
go.
comes in and throws it off Foston's face and gets it back.
Little
Splits the double team.
Go up, Hunter.
Marsh gets the rebound and draws the foul on the floor.
Yeah, good smothering defense there by our guards. Brandon just kind of covering 32, trying to find a way to make something happen, and then, Meningus able to pick that up.
4:07 left in the second quarter, which is all we're playing tonight for the JV game. Long at the elbow, takes the shot. Smathers there for the rebound.
Oh, yeah.
Marsh, good seal down low.
Perfect.
Long finds him, and a nice basket for the Cougars.
Yeah, great job, Hunter, finding the seal. Max looking for him. That's perfectly executed.
Smathers deflects Studer. Studer's able to get the ball back. Still on the dribble, picks it up. Gets it over to Foston. Stays in the front court. Foston over to Studer.
Oof.
He wants the three off the side, and Meningus there able
Good
to tap the
rebound.
rebound out to himself.
Good rebound.
Out the left side,
Oof.
pass up ahead, just too high for Marsh.
Yeah, I like the look, but I just pass sailed on him.
Schumacher steals away the dribble from Foston, and Foston commits the foul.
Yeah, Brandon was there. Yeah, you could see that quick foul. But they're good hands by Brandon.
That may have been a clear path foul in the NBA.
Right.
No,
Well, especially if Brandon was going to go dunk it. Do you think that was part of his mentality at that moment?
yeah.
Yeah.
He had told me that he was going to dunk any fast breaks tonight. So, did you see the? Let's see, what team was that? I saw the highlight last night of a player. It was late in the game. I don't think it was Kentucky. Anyway, he went down in an open space and throws down. He goes up with one hand, decides to put two hands on and dunks it, and then lands on his face.
What?
And like
No, I did not see
busted
that
his
clip.
nose up bad. I can't remember what team that was. It was I think it was a Division I college team though.
Well, like I like to say, life above the rim, it's just different, And,
Yeah. Yeah, I know you had a lot of dunks in your high school career.
I know. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I did. Doesn't matter. So, a long time ago. Yeah, but that would be incredible. Any one of these guys getting a dunk in this game would be incredible.
Schumacher over to Meningus on the left wing. Into the corner for Schumacher. Down low for Marsh. He finds Long, who kicks it over to Smathers.
Good recovery.
Nice kick play by
Kicked
the
it over.
Cougars.
He kicked it over literally. That could have, I guess you, no, that was incidental.
Studer picks up the dribble. Smathers tightly defending. Able to reset.
Good hands.
Cavaliers seem to be fatiguing a little bit at the top. Farley picks up the dribble. Looks down low for Terry. And foul called. Should we look at that on replay?
Yeah, Max got him with the body.
Yeah, just it's a little too much body. A little too much lean.
That's one of the things. I mean, he got a good clean block on that. That's one thing Max and I, we talk about every once in a while, you know, is he's such a deterrent because he's so strong. The guys who are trying to get down there, but once they got a step on him, how to respond. Cougars done a great job going on a run here.
Anthony Terry makes the second, and it's a 6-point lead for the Cougars. 2:30 left to play here in this JV match. Just playing 2 quarters tonight. Smathers over to Meningus. Meningus resets over to Schumacher. Thought about the 3 over to Smathers on the left wing. Cougars running some clock. Smathers looking into the block for Marsh. Switches back to Schumacher, back to Meningus at the top. Over to Schumacher on the right wing.
Oof.
Thought about the 3.
He was open.
Gets it to Long. Schumacher for 3 on the right wing, and he hits it.
He had about 3 looks that he could have taken at any point, and good shot.
Studer on the left wing. Pressure comes. Ball inside. Terry gets a hand on it, but Long steals. Out to Schumacher.
Get
To
down there, Hunter.
Meningus. Down low
There
for
you go.
Marsh. And Marsh puts it in. The Cougars quickly extend the lead to 11.
After that pass being a high a few plays ago, that one was right on the money. Oh, going to give the reach.
Smathers gets called for the illegal contact on the aggressive defense. Overly aggressive defense.
Yeah, that's what, you know, they're not, you know, whether they're tired or what, they're not shooting those threes. I think our guards are playing really tight defense up on them. Just not giving that to them anymore.
Terry baseline, flips it for Wisdom. Marsh
Good
is
play.
there. Could have been called for the foul. And jump ball is the result. Yeah, Marsh was kind of tenting over
Yeah.
the player, and so if the player goes straight up, he's hitting Marsh's arms, would be a foul on Marsh. He doesn't have right to the space over his head.
Good break.
Meningus splits it
Oh.
up to Marsh. Marsh
it to
tries to
somebody.
save it to Boney, and Boney, good effort, but out of bounds. And
Just
ball
because you
back
save
to-
it doesn't mean it's a good save, right? You got to save it to your teammate.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to take that ball out of bounds. I need to stop talking about that.
Studer over to Foston on the right, into the corner for Farley. Thought about the 3 as Meningus closes out. Marsh is able to smack it away, gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher
Definitely
loses the
some
handle,
contact.
and timeout called by the Cavaliers. Is that what it was?
No, it's a jump ball.
Oh, jump ball. Okay, I didn't see the air. I didn't see the
Yeah, Brandon was
thumbs go up.
getting hit and got on the ground, and then he barely got some hands on. They called it jump ball. Really, it was a foul.
Into the corner for Foston. Back to Wisdom at the elbow. Ball deflected. Falls to Studer. Studer gets it over to Farley, down low for Terry. And tough shot off the glass. He's able to put it in. Back to a 9-point lead. Oh, and I lost that clock at some point, so just 8.5 seconds left in the game. Didn't get that last restart.
Yeah, I don't even have to bring it across midcourt at this point.
All right, that will do it for the game. Cougars victorious 31-22 in the JV
Yeah,
JV
good.
half.
Good second quarter. Really tight coming out of the first quarter, but then second quarter, we're able to feed the ball down low, and our guards took away the three-point play for them. So they just didn't have much that they could do at that point. So coming off a tough loss last night, beating the team down the street, that's always a good thing. And a good way to start our night for the triple header that we have tonight, as the Varsity Girls will be playing here in a minute, followed by our Varsity Boys. And in between is senior night. We'll be celebrating our seniors in between the girls' varsity and the boys' varsity games.
All right, they do have 15 minutes on the clock. We'll send you through the first half recap of the JV game, and then we'll be back live for the Varsity Girls game.
right, starting lineups tonight for the girls' varsity teams. Number 2, Presley Long, a senior guard. She is Max and Miller's cousin. Number 3, Haley Orr, a junior. Number 5 is Vivian Sharp. She is a junior. Number 10 is Anna Hebert, a freshman. And number 12, Kiera Onyango, a senior. She'll play forward.
Number 4, senior, Ava Lett.
All right.
Ava Lett.
Number 10, Jesselyn Beaver.
Number 5 is Ava Lett, the senior.
Senior, Libby Fanning.
See if they have her height on 5'8" senior. Jesselyn Beaver, number 10. She's a 5'4" junior. Number 12 is Libby Fanning, a 6-foot senior committed to Evangel. And number 23 is Kaylee Spencer, a 5'2" senior. And finally, number 25, Kinley Marsh, the 5'10" senior.
Yeah, so we've got another senior here in our starting lineup. Number 23, generally a JV player, but they called her up tonight for senior night. Getting out here in minutes for her final for senior night here.
All right, number 10, Hebert doing the tip for the Cavaliers. Fanning on the tip for the Cougars. Ball won by the Cougars. And the game's underway. Beaver resets up top. Over to Lett. She gets the ball over her head to look into the corner. Beaver goes baseline all the way through. Tries the bounce pass off of Fanning's shin. And Fanning has to get on the floor, causing the jump ball.
Yeah, that pass was just a little low. They'll be unable to grab a hold of it. Starting off in the press.
Foul called on the sideline. Anna Hebert, the freshman, bringing it down the left side.
Senior.
Number 10 is
23. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at.
foul called on
Yeah,
Spencer.
I apologize.
TJ working around the perimeter. Hebert into the corner for number 12. Three-point shot by Presley Long is good. And
Yeah,
that
good
feels
shot.
familiar to the start of the JV boys game.
Yeah, TJ was all threes at the beginning of the game.
Let down low for Marsh. Rims out, but Fanning's there for the offensive rebound and draws the foul on the putback. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That Kinley shot just, bad luck, just kind of rimmed out there. And Libby getting the putback. Every team that we play, they know, like we've been talking about and we'll talk about tonight, TJ just down the road, many of these girls have played together, middle school, elementary, against each other, that you kind of know who you're playing, what you're facing, and your game plan. And Libby being such a great player, they come in with a game plan to slow her down.
Fanning makes the first, can't get the second to fall. Hebert pulls down the rebound for the Cavaliers. Ball over to Long at the top. She dribbles back across. Long picks up her dribble, looking for an option. Out to the left side for number 3, Orr. Entered into Hebert. She pushes through into the paint and off the glass, puts it in.
Kinley went for the steal, unable to control the ball, and gave her a more open lane.
Let quickly into Marsh. Number 12, Onyango, was able to read the pass and knock it away. Picks up the dribble at half court. Trap, wild
pressure.
pass, and jump ball again as Fanning's able to connect on there with Orr.
Yeah, good pressure by the Cougars there. watching that almost backcourt, watching that back foot.
Allie Stout subbing in the game for Spencer. All 5 Cougars were on the all-tournament team at the Macaulay Classic. Beaver takes the tough shot off the side of the rim. Hebert pulls down another rebound for the Cavaliers. Anyango picks up her dribble. Trap in the corner. Marsh and Lett there. Back to Hebert. Hebert with the jump stop, rises up and hits it.
Yeah, good off-balance shot there. And College Heights takes a timeout after going down 7-1. So definitely a slow start for the Lady Cougars tonight. I'm just not able to get anything going on offense. And defensively, TJ's doing a good job of finding some open looks. And that last shot, not an easy shot. She was able to make it. Cougars coming fresh off of their Mercy Classic championship. Like you said before, Brian, where all 5 starters made the all-tournament team. Can't remember the last time I saw something like that.
Allie Stout now in the game. Will inbound for the Cougars to restart play. Beaver jogging it up the left side. Number 3, Orr there at the top to defend. Stout with the left, kicks it back to Beaver on the left wing. Into the corner for Lett. She wants the 3. Off the back of the rim, fight for the rebound, and Hebert again pulls down the board for the Cavaliers.
Good rebounding by TJ. We have the height advantage there.
Anna Hebert back up top to number 12, Anyango. Hebert loses the ball on the dribble. Beaver there for the steal.
Ooh.
Beaver with a tough bounce pass. Marsh is able to handle it. Loose ball. And tied up again. That was number 5, Vivian Sharp, along with Ava Lett on the tie-up. Cavaliers have the arrow.
Again, that was a good shot. You know, by Kinley, just unable to go. Just got a little spin on it.
Yeah, maybe a little flat. So
Yeah.
it's hitting the rim and can't find the bottom.
Good hands.
Fanning reaches there and wins the steal. Pass up ahead to Beaver, and Beaver puts it in. 7-3.
Yeah, good steal by Libby, getting up and finding.
Cougars in a
Open
full court
man.
press. Presley Long gets it over to Hebert. Into the corner. And reset up top to Hebert.
College Heights' first field goal of the game, almost halfway through the first quarter. Oh, miscommunication there.
Long finds some space in the paint, but dribbles it off her knee. And
Yeah,
the ref felt bad for him, gave them the ball back.
maybe it grazed one of our players, but I didn't see the trajectory change.
Ball in by Orr, deflected away by the Cougars. Fanning's got it out running. Fanning all the way to the basket, and she puts it in for 2 points, and the Cavaliers want a timeout.
Yeah, good kind of ball fake. It was 2-on-1. Get the defender to just step back just for a little bit, bite on that and get that in there. So that's 2 full court drives by Libby. One where she finished and the other where Jessie finished.
Yeah, and we've seen already the impact of the freshman Hannah Hebert for the Cavaliers, and she's over there on the sideline just gassed already. You know, it's going to be tough to maintain that pace the whole game.
She's number
10.
Number 10, yeah. Playing a good game so far.
Cougars keeping the pressure up on the restart there in full court. Number 3, Orr with the ball. Back to Hebert.
TJ so far has been able to break the press pretty well.
Stout tightly defending on Hebert. Into the corner for Orr. Anyango to the basket, and blocking foul called on the Cougars.
Yeah, that call right there, so both defenders were moving. Number 12 for TJ had her elbow up into Kinley. You could kind of make a case a little bit there that maybe that was an offensive charge, just how she was pushing into her. But Kinley was moving alongside of her. And
Doris and Sanchez subbed in the game for the Cougars.
good poke.
Lett's able to poke it away. Fanning comes away with the steal. Stout bringing it up the left side. Over to Lett on the right. Back to Stout. Into the corner for Sanchez. She puts the ball over her head, gets it into Fanning.
Ooh.
Fanning, backdoor pass for Doris. Doris is able to get back to it. Lett at the right wing takes the three. Off the front of the rim, Fanning there along with Sanchez. Fanning pulls it down, finds some space off the backboard, can't get it to go. And Hebert pulls down the rebound for the Cavs.
Those are a couple good shots. Oof, almost a carry there.
Lett comes in on the trap. And Sanchez comes in, gets called for the foul. Presley Long on the dribble.
Fouls were a big deal on Saturday when we were playing in the championship game in the Mercy Classic. We had 3 players foul out during that game.
Hebert on the right wing.
Nope, not ready for that pass.
Hebert able to get the pass back after deflected off Long. Long back to Hebert. She drives in off the backboard and secured by the Cougars.
That was a good attack. Cougars able to come back with deep.
Quickly down low.
Oh, short.
Doris didn't find an angle. Fanning gets the rebound and puts it back.
Call that liberated on senior night.
Hebert across the timeline. Doris defending. And ball poked away by Doris will stay Cavaliers ball.
So Cougars able to tie it back up.
Hebert subbing out of the game. See if the Cougars can get on a little run without her in. Number 5, Vivian Sharp, back in the game for the Cavaliers.
Ooh.
Down low, Presley Long gets the take to the basket and draws the foul. Sanchez thought she was hurt, but looks like she's okay.
Yeah, just moving her body. That's good move by Long. That's when they drew the contact with Julia. It's Julia's second foul.
Long's second is good, and the Cavaliers retake the lead. Marsh subbing in for Fanning to get her a breather while Hebert's on the bench.
Yeah, 2 minutes left in the half. Get a good extended
first
break.
quarter.
Or, excuse me, first quarter. Just got done with only 2 quarters of JV ball.
Sanchez over to Doris. One more to Stout in the corner. She wants the three, and she got it.
Yeah, good find, good shot. It's good to get some points on the board for the Lady Cougars.
Long splits the trap. Looked like she picked up the double dribble. I guess the ref's ruling it a fumbled.
Well, they called timeout. TJ's coach called a timeout. Coach B saw the double dribble and was calling for it. I think even the player herself saw the double dribble. She kind of picked it up, looked around like, "You going to call me for this?" But TJ's coach wisely called a timeout to maintain possession. So Cougars definitely started the game a little flat, but have gone on a 9-1 run in the last couple minutes.
Well, it is senior night. They're kind of doing a celebrity senior night start to the game, and then they got into their
normal rotation.
Yeah. All right, Cavaliers back to the action after the timeout. Long into the corner for Orr. Long with her left all the way across. Onyango sets the high ball screen. Nelson tightly defending, pokes it away. Long pass to the wing in distress, and out of bounds on Onyango. Turnover back to the Cougars.
All right, we'll see her come back in here.
Sanchez subbing out as Beaver re-enters the game for the Cougars, and Onyango will get a break as Hebert's back in for the Cavs. Beaver on the left, over to Stout on the right side. Doris into the corner. Beaver switches it to the left side for Nelson. Nelson to the elbow, kicks it back to the top for
Yeah,
Beaver.
she took one extra.
And she gets called for the travel. Turnover back to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, she was cutting in. She was looking for the pass, maybe the drive. Couldn't make her mind up and just, oh.
Long
that's
up to
gonna be a
Hebert.
foul.
Doris body checks her, and that's the 5th team foul. Hebert will go to the line to shoot bonus free throws.
And that's a foul that's tough because there wasn't any intentional action. There wasn't trying to hit her, run her into her, or anything like that, but just got turned the wrong way against the defender. And she drove right into her. Excuse me, the dribbler turned the wrong way towards the dribbler.
Hebert off to the right on the first. Second one's short, long rebound. Beaver pulls it in. Out into transition for the Cougars. Beaver slows it up, looking inside, tries the tough pass. Hebert deflects, and stolen away by Long. Presley Long through the middle. Kicks it back to number 4, that's Moser. Long drives in, kicks it back. Nelson there for the loose ball. Ella Nelson all the way to the basket, and she puts it in.
Yeah, good touch by Ella, good steal. She's so quick and has really just continued to improve all season long.
Doris
Oh,
and
man.
Stout try to trap Long. She's able to get through, runs into her own player, and turnover back to the Cougars. Beaver quickly out to Stout up ahead. Stout on the left side. Marsh there to pull down the rebound. And Marsh too strong, gets her own rebound back again.
Oh.
Draws the foul. Can't get it to fall in, but will go to the line to shoot 2.
Kinley has so many good looks that have just rimmed out. You know, of course, all those after they were all contested. You know, it's all probably, hitting her arm, bumping into her, things like that. But you're still surprised to see all of those rim out like they did.
Yeah, they're hitting the backboard really low on the backboard, almost in the bottom third of that box. And I wonder if they're just a little bit too flat to be able to find their home. Marsh makes the first free throw and hits the second, up to a 6-point lead now for the Cavaliers.
Oh.
Orr tries to turn. Nelson was there and poked it away.
Well, it just seemed like they weren't ready for that pass.
16.4 on the clock. Presley with the dribble, Presley Long. Hebert sets the ball screen over to Orr in the corner. Presley back on the left side, up to number 11, that's Davis. And whistle travel on Davis. Turnover back to the Cougars, 0.7 on the official clock. They're going to have to throw it down court if they want a chance. Doris to Nelson at the buzzer, and comes up short. Looked good from this angle.
It did. This ankle was like, hey, that's kind of on there.
That'll do it for the first quarter. Cougars with a 6-point lead.
So again, 7-1 midway through the first. And then the Cougars now on a 13-1 run, playing more their style of basketball, making a couple great steals and getting those, quick transition points. In fact, I have to think most of our points have come off of transitions and free throws when I think about it.
Yeah, offensive rebound. Fanning had a couple offensive rebounds, putbacks. And then, transition. And like we said, Hebert is definitely their go-to player. And Fanning be able to sit those last 2 minutes of the first quarter while Hebert was in the game and the Cougars not give up anything else, I think is a good testament for how this game's going to go.
Yeah, Cougars got into their rhythm, started playing their style. We still like to, left a lot of points out there just from underneath. And Ava's yet to make a 3 after shooting a couple, but we know those are going to fall.
All right, second quarter underway. Beaver over to Stout on the left side. Fanning back to Beaver for 3. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Marsh is there for the rebound. Off the front of the rim.
Tons of
and
contact.
tied up with number 5, Vivian Sharp. The
Yeah, just look.
Cavaliers have the arrow.
Yeah, quite a bit of contact. Nothing, intentional, just trying to get a hold of the ball.
Presley Long, tightly defended,
Ooh.
gets it over to Anyango. Anyango loses the handle as Stout was tightly defending,
Yeah,
and
great
Marsh
pressure
comes
by
away
Allie,
with the
just
steal.
so quick. So quick to get back up there and to force a turnover.
Beaver at the top, looking at an option into the corner for Fanning. Fanning baseline drive all the way through for the reverse layup, and nice scoop finish for Libby Fanning.
Yeah, what a great play by Libby.
Hebert's able to break the double team to the basket. Fanning smartly doesn't foul. Hebert can't get the roll to go in, and the Cougars clear.
Yeah, we can't run that press if we're not going to cut off the sideline.
Beaver into the corner for Stout for three. Backside rebound for Lett. Lett bounce pass down low for Fanning. Fanning scoops it up and puts it in. Now a 10-point lead for the Cougars. Pass to the middle for Hebert. Marsh body bumps her, and Stout comes in and pokes it away. It will stay Cavaliers ball. 6:39 on the official clock. I couldn't get the clock to start at the start of the quarter, so I'm a little bit behind.
Great hustle on those last couple plays by Allie, getting back on defense, both times forcing a turnover and a tip ball out of bounds.
Ball into Hebert. Marsh defending at the top. Double screen action. Hebert over to Orr. Pass back to Hebert. She can't handle the pass as Beaver steals. Beaver out ahead. Crossover dribble. Spin move. Soft touch. Can't get it to go, but Fanning's there for the follow.
Libby rated.
And the Cougars extended
Good
to 12.
play.
Beaver steals on the press.
Man, we are just really struggling underneath.
Sharp pulls it down and out to Hebert for the Cavs.
Two great defensive plays, and a great drive by Jesse, just unable to finish with the points.
Hebert on the right wing. Stout defending. Ball screen comes from Long. Hebert denies it as Stout pokes it away.
Oh.
And ball will stay Cavaliers.
Cougars extending their run now with 19. I think they just scored 1 point or past 19.
Onyango gets the ball as she subbed in for Hebert. Back over to the left side, picks up the dribble, gets it over to Orr. Fanning defending. Back to Onyango at the top. Cavaliers running some time. Onyango picks up the dribble. Marsh tightly defending. Orr comes up to get the dribble handoff. Number 21 is Stewart.
Not looking to score on that.
And Onyango cut off by Marsh on the baseline
Ooh.
drive. Pushes
Oh.
through. And travel called. I guess
There
that's,
was a lot of contact on that
yeah.
by both players. And she was falling forward into Kinley. Kinley was pushing back, and they call it travel. It's not the call I expected out of that.
Beaver over to Stout into the corner for Fanning. She'll take the three. Marsh backside rebound for the Cougars. Outlet to Lett for three. And the Cavaliers pull it down but are trapped. That's Long in the corner. Beaver steals through traffic, finds Fanning down low.
Oh.
Fanning pulls down her own board, draws the foul, and puts it in. And Fanning will go to the line for the three-point play.
A great teamwork there defensively. Our guards have done such a great job this game just disrupting passes. Just disrupting plays, disrupting passes, getting hands on it, moving around really, really quickly, flying all over the court, and kind of creating those plays.
Another timeout for the Cavaliers.
Libby goes to the line. Already with 13 points on the board for tonight. Libby, as she finishes her high school career, she said she's going to go on and play college ball. Been so significant of a player all 4 years of her high school career. Eclipsed 1,500 career points just a couple weeks ago. And saw her go up for that three shot. Wasn't able to make it, but she'll make those. She'll play underneath. Just a good teammate, good player. Definitely a career worth celebrating here for New Heights. our other seniors, varsity seniors, Kinley, who's really come on the past year, 2 years. Been such a consistent player and giving the Cougars those double threat down low. And then Ava, who's just such a great shooter, great passer, and has really carried the Cougars on many, many games with her range shooting.
Fanning makes the three-point play, and the Cougars extend the lead 23-8. Onyango puts down the dribble. Stout slaps it away.
Yeah, again, defensively, just our guards, Allie and Jesse, have just made life difficult for the ball handlers.
Or inbounding for the Cavaliers. She's able to get it into Long in the front court. Long all the way down the left side. Fanning picks her up. Tried to get it over top of Beaver's head. Beaver knocks it away and out of bounds. It'll stay Cavaliers ball in the corner.
See a wholesale sub here.
Doris Nelson and Sanchez subbing in the game for the Cavaliers as Marsh, Stout, and Beaver check out.
Yeah, great minutes there by those three.
Or into Long. Sanchez tightly defending. Long trying to find an angle. Dribbles it off her foot and
still maintains possession.
I think it actually hit Sanchez's foot first, but it looked like it went off Long's foot last. But it is going to stay
I
Cavaliers
thought maybe
ball.
there for a second Julie was going to pick up her third foul. Just as tight as she was playing her.
Into the corner for Onyango. Nelson defending. Onyango trying to dribble through.
Ella's just not giving up any space to her.
Fanning picks it
gotta
up as
push
she
that.
comes to help defense.
Got to push it. And Julia flying long.
Into the corner for Lett. Back to Doris at the top. Across to Sanchez. One more to Nelson in the short corner.
Long.
Pass to Fanning on the backside.
Oof.
And Fanning draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
I just got enough contact to throw off her shot there. Send Libby back to the line. Couple freshmen in for the New Heights Cougars. Both Ella and Julia have gotten some pretty good consistent minutes over this season, which is going to be great. You like to see, the development of young players just pays off so much.
Fanning makes
All 4
both free
years.
throws. And now the lead is up to 25-8. Hebert back in the game, dribbling at the top. Over to Long on the right wing. Hebert trying to switch it to the opposite side for Orr. Hebert dribbles into the paint, runner from 15. Shot goes long, and Nelson pulls down the long rebound. Good unselfish pass to Lett.
Oh.
And Lett unselfishly missed it so Nelson could get the stat, rebound, and put back.
A lot of unselfish play.
Sanchez comes
There's
in
her
and
third.
gets her third foul.
Yeah, that time she was reaching in to try to get a steal on that. I've been impressed with, just not giving up any drives. The Cougars are doing a great job of staying parallel with the baseline and forcing them to keep dribbling and not be able to make any cuts in.
Hebert loses the handle.
Oof.
Stolen away
Oh.
by Sanchez. She tried to find Nelson up ahead, but stolen back by Hebert. And blocking
Oof.
foul called, actually hand check is what he called on Lett.
That was a little soft of a call, in my opinion, compared to speaking to some of the physical play that we've been matching up here.
Marsh and Beaver back in the game as Sanchez and Fanning take a seat.
And Julie with 3 fouls.
Or inbounding for the Cavs. Finds Hebert down low, but Lett is there to knock it away.
Yeah, Ava read that the whole time. She was kind of waiting for that pass, keeping her space just a little bit to get in there and disrupt that.
Or now into Hebert.
Turnaround jumper in the paint off the front of the rim. Marsh pulls down the rebound outlet to Doris.
Good rebound.
Doris up
All
to
the way.
Nelson to the basket with the left and can't get the finish as Hebert pulls it down for the Cavaliers. 2:20 to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Ella, there was just that one was definitely a little bit low.
That's
Off the
Stewart
glass.
in the corner. Feels uncomfortable with the ball. Out to Sharp, stolen away by the Cougars. Nelson up to Doris, and Doris puts it in.
So would that be a selfish finish or?
Doris was trying to help Ella get her assist status. Or
An
stats.
unselfish finish.
Unselfish finish, yeah, because she was getting Nelson her assist. Foul called on Beaver.
Yeah, our guards have played so tight and physical tonight, just keeping that pressure. They're really not respecting TJ's dribble. Against quicker players, you can get cooked when you're playing that tight.
Hebert ripping through as Doris is tightly defending. Over to Orr for three on the left side. Backside rebound goes to Beaver. She's looking ahead, dribbling down the left side. Picked up by number 11, Davis. She drops back. Doris for three on the side.
Ooh.
Hebert with another rebound for the Cavs.
TJ yet to score this quarter.
Anyango sets the ball screen. Hebert to the lane and
There it
makes
is.
it. And the foul.
There it is.
That was a tough finish by the freshman, Anna Hebert.
Yeah, I don't know quite how you can make it in the basket with no arch, but she did it and drew the foul on it. Just drilled that into to the rim. So TJ's first points of the second quarter, and it's a three-point play.
Hebert now with 7 on the night. Beaver over to Stout, entered into Marsh. Anyango steps in front and gets the steal.
That was a good defensive play.
Hebert on the dribble. Beaver picks her up. Hebert picks up the dribble. Doris deflects.
Good
Loose
hands.
ball. Beaver steals it away. Out to Stout. And Stout puts it in. 2 more for the Cougars. Back to a 20-point lead.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Doris getting the hands on it, just being able to finish, and then Allie just continues. She's so quick out there, able to get up the court.
Long slowing it down. Looks over for number 11, Davis. Anyango comes up for the dribble handoff. 30 seconds left. Inside to Hebert. Kick back to Davis. Anyango at the top tries to enter it back to Hebert. Swung around into the corner for Long for 3. Marsh pulls down the rebound quickly out to Stout.
It's a couple times we've done that where we've passed it up the court when our teammate wasn't ready for it.
Loose ball stolen by Doris up ahead to Beaver.
Who is ready for it?
Beaver turnaround jumper off the glass. Loose ball, Nelson and Hebert, 4 seconds remaining. Nelson gets back to defend, and Hebert into the corner, tries to save it, and loses it out of bounds at the buzzer.
Yeah, Ella does
do it for
just
the half.
enough to just disrupt that. Hebert had plenty of time to get down there and to finish with the drive, but Ella just so disruptive.
All right, halftime now for the Varsity Girls game. We'll put 10 minutes on the clock. We'll take a halftime break, send you through the first half recap, and we'll be back for the second half. right, we are ready for the start of the second half. Back to the starting lineup for the Cougars. Spencer in to Beaver, and we're underway. Let for the quick three.
Ooh.
Fanning chases it down
What a
on the
rebound.
backside, gets the rebound. Back up top to Ava Let.
Great hustle there.
Let all the way across for Marsh.
Just like she intended it.
That looked
Actually,
like Patrick Mahomes in the.
Okay, let's not talk. No, because it wasn't into the ground. The pass was over the heads, not below them, like Pat had.
Long over to Anyango into the corner. Back up top, entered to the elbow for Hebert. Turnaround jumper. Or gets a hand on it but can't secure it as Fanning pulls it down. Let quickly out to Beaver on the right side. Beaver
through.
pull up from 15. Fanning's able to save it, gets it to Spencer down low for Marsh. Marsh gets blocked by Hebert. On the floor, Hebert stands
can't
up,
get up.
and all three refs call that a travel.
They were watching for it. That's 2 times in a row, just a missed shot, and Libby goes and saves it and creates more opportunities for the Cougars. Great hustle. We got
Timeout called by the Cougars.
So number 23 for the Cougars. Getting to start varsity on senior night here. Great opportunity for her. Kind of wonder if Coach might be putting a play in, trying to help create an opportunity here. Yeah. Kind of see, look how he's creating some movement and some motion for him. There's a quick timeout there. 52 seconds into the third quarter. Creating an inbounds play here.
They just came out of the huddle and they are changing the.
Yeah.
All right, Let inbounding for the Cougars.
Yeah, there it is.
To Spencer. Baseline. Kicks it back to Let, knocked away by Long, and will stay Cougars ball. They can try it again.
I wonder if that's not what was happening. Had that 2 screen there, that double screen to try to create a shot for her.
Beaver to Let for 3.
Short,
Clock didn't start.
and they'll stay Cougars ball. Ava's shot hasn't fallen yet quite tonight. The 2 that she's had have been short in the second half. But keep firing, we know that she'll make them.
Beaver gets it in. Fanning with the jump shot, baby hook, and she puts it in for her 18th points of the night.
Yeah, a couple inbounds possessions, just not able to create, but we had 3 chances in a row. Finally got the points.
And Yango has baseline.
Good D.
Fanning says no way. Tossed back to Hebert, and she puts it in for the 2 points. Assist by Vivian Sharp there, number 5.
Yeah, Libby got the block for just playing honest defense.
Spencer tries to get it back to Beaver, stolen away by Sharp. Out to Hebert. Up top to Anyango. Into Hebert at the elbow, over to Long for 3. Marsh on the backside pulls down the rebound, quickly out to Beaver, but over her head, over her hands, I should say, and out of bounds.
That's
Back
happened
to the Cavs.
a couple of times tonight. We've just really quickly tried to get the ball into transition.
Long cuts through, or to Anyango, back up top to Hebert. Over to number 5, Sharp, and the shot's too long. Beaver out on the run. Smartly pulls it up as the triple team comes. Let into Fanning. Fanning again with the baby hook in the paint. This time short. Hebert pulls it down for the Cavs. All the way out to the basket. And too strong. Fanning gets the rebound.
Yeah, we've just letting her kind of drive there. Gets that ball on the outside, and a couple possessions in a row, she's had decent looks.
Cavs in their 2-3 zone. Beaver with plenty of space at the top. Let to Fanning down low for Marsh. Turnaround jumper. Almost got the roll. And Hebert brings down another rebound for the Cavaliers.
Good turn, pass, and shoot. Just getting it quickly, turning back into it. And Kinley just, man, I wish those shots would fall for her.
Long all the way across. Tightly defended by Beaver. Counts happening, and that's 5 seconds. Good defensive stand by Jesse Beaver.
That's one of those things that we've seen our guards do so well tonight, is to keep that ball pressure up tight.
Beaver across to Let. Stout on the left wing, over to Beaver on the right. Back to Stout, open for three. And Hebert with another defensive rebound for the Cavaliers. Out pushing out to Orr. Orr can't contain it, and Let's there to scoop it up for the steal.
A little bit incidental contact after that, but he was able to hang on to it.
Let looks in for Marsh. Has a lane to drive in, but long picture pocket.
I don't know. She's looking to score or trying to look to pass, but it's a good steal.
Stout deflects it back. Let comes in to steal. Gets it up to Beaver. Beaver off the glass, puts it in for two more.
So Ava, she gets down on the floor, on the court, on that loose ball. I'm sure you watched it on replay there. Do you have that clip? So the ball's loose, and Ava kind of scrambling for it, and she rolls it to her teammate. So good heads-up play there by Ava.
Timeout called by the Cavaliers. They just have one remaining.
So it is interesting. So this is senior night, right? But we do have another home game. We play Macaulay.
I think we have two home games. We have Golden City's home also, aren't they? Or is Sarcoxy home?
Sarcoxy's home.
Yeah, so we have two more home games.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure why this is senior night tonight, because we do have a couple more opportunities for our team to play here. Do we know who's hosting districts yet?
I think they got set in their minds a couple years ago after snow days, causing the last game to be a headache.
Okay.
And not being able to do senior night, to not do it as the last game of the year.
Okay.
But Diamond's the host for districts for the boys.
For boys, what about girls? Do we know?
Let me think about it. I can't remember the girls. I can pull it up here.
Yeah, this facility we call East Campus now. Such a great blessing for the whole school to be able to have access to these courts. You know, come in any night of the week and there's a bunch of players playing here. And good steal by Ava. Got an opportunity. Oh, pass a little late. Herbert able to get in the way of it. It'll stay Cougars ball. Got you distracted looking up information.
Yeah, I got to the district. The girls actually have a very tough district. Fanning able to get the loose ball back and put it in, now at 20 points.
That's one of those plays that makes Libby so great. Even though it was loose, she was able to get a hold of it, make a simple move, and just go up strong.
Yeah, the composure down low is rare at the high school level. Fanning does a great job. Quickly out to Stout, and Stout puts it in.
I mean, you know, again, she recovered it, took a couple dribbles, found the open man flying down the court, and made a good, strong pass to her.
Hebert loses it off her knee, out of bounds, with 3:14 remaining in the third. And we're quickly getting into running clock territory for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we don't want to, we want to make sure we highlight our seniors tonight on senior night. The play, what they mean to the program.
Prater in the game for the Cougars, the freshman. There with the ball on the left wing. Up top to Doors. One more to Sanchez. Stout into Nelson on the block. Nelson turns too strong off the backboard. And rebound pulled down by Hebert.
Yeah, good ball movement there. Don't see Ella play down low very often.
Over to Davis into the corner for number 4. Moser back up top to Anyango. Sanchez picks her up. Anyango looking for an option, finds Davis on the relief. Nelson slaps the ball away. Sanchez comes in to defend.
Almost number 4.
Anyango gets the ball. Prater deflects. Nelson fighting for it. Number 4, Moser's able to get back to it. Back up top to Hebert. Tough shot. Stout pulls down the rebound, has a runner out if she sees her, and she's going to slow up the play.
So a little bit of what we're seeing here is a little more of what we're going to see next year. Our seniors are on the bench. Jesse will be back next year.
Stout in the corner, looking in for Doris. Back to Sanchez on the wing.
Oh, there's the
Sanchez
lane.
to the basket.
Oh,
Just a
left it
little short off the rim. Nelson pulls down the rebound and gets it to fall.
A good play by Ella.
And Nelson will go to the line to get a chance for the three-point play.
So, yeah, the 5 that we have out here now, plus Jesse on the bench, have been the 6 girls that have played varsity this year that'll be returning next year.
Hebert with another rebound for the Cavaliers.
Ella will never shoot a shot short. She's always a little long.
Hebert baseline. Tough shot off the glass.
Hey, can't give up that baseline drive.
Hebert now with 11.
So it's a good opportunity to see how the Cougars of next year.
Prater to Doris, one more to Sanchez on the right wing for 3. Nelson with the offensive rebound, finds a path to the basket but can't get it to go, and Hebert with another rebound for the Cavs. She may be close to 20 for the night. Anyango sets the ball screen. Pass to the corner, stolen away by Sanchez, but can't hang on to it and out of bounds back to the Cavaliers.
So you don't see the same level of height out there. Losing Kinley and Libby. There's a lot of quickness.
Anyango looking for an option, finds Long. Over to Anyango.
Poke.
Hebert rise up from 15, and she puts it in. Nice jump shot.
Ebert has 13 of their 17 team points. She herself being a freshman. This would be somebody that I have an opportunity to play with if all these girls continue to play for years to come.
Sanchez into Nelson into the corner for Stout for 3. Rebound pulled down by Orr. At the buzzer, Hebert's not able to get it off, and that ends the third. 43-17 is the end of the third quarter score.
So we've got a new set of girls subbing in here. Looks like a 5 out, 5 in situation for the Cougars. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of versatility here. The Cougars are trying out different lineups. You know, we're seeing different people play in different positions. Kind of just testing them out, see how they do, see how they respond. We just have a pretty strong lead here. And only 2 scorers for the Cavaliers. Number 2 and number 10. The only ones who've been able to put any points in. So we'll see here going into the fourth what TJ does to try to scrap back into this a little bit.
All right, fourth quarter underway. If I can get out of this.
asked what she likes best about NHCA, Naomi said the ability to come together as a student body and to have chapel every Thursday. Naomi plans to attend the zoo and pursue a career in microbiology. And her backup plan is to settle for being a trophy wife. Naomi's most memorable moment while competing at NHCA is hiding in a notice trunk with Hadley after practicing, and then realizing none of us knew how to open the trunk. Naomi Kudrowski. Next, Mackenzie Sandifer. Mackenzie's the daughter of Roger and Chelsea Sandifer and has attended New Heights since kindergarten. Mackenzie's involved in 4-H and cheer. When asked what she likes best about NHCA, Mackenzie says she likes the environment and the teachers. She also loves to see how everyone shows up for one another. Mackenzie plans to pursue an associate's degree in business as well as degrees in photography and cosmetology. Mackenzie's most memorable moments while competing at NHCA are random conversations at practice, the determination of our team when we need something and someone always pulls through, and playing Coach's favorite song, Senor. Mackenzie Sandifer. Next up, our girls basketball team and manager, Libby Fanning. Libby Fanning is the daughter of Sean and Dina Fanning, who has attended New Heights since second grade. Libby is involved in National Honor Society, basketball, and the Spiritual Life Committee. When asked what she likes best about NHCA, Libby said, "Seeing my mom and my brother every day." Libby plans to attend Evangel University and play basketball and pursue in physical therapy. Libby's most memorable moments while competing at NHCA are winning districts, singing with Jaylee to our favorite pregame hype song, and playing laser tag. Libby Fanning. Ava Lett. Ava is the daughter of Gabe and Jamie Lett and has attended New Heights since preschool. Ava asked what she Ava's involved in volleyball and basketball. When asked what she likes best about NHCA, Ava said the friendship she's made. Ava's undecided for her future plans. Ava's most memorable moments while competing for NHCA are winning districts her sophomore year, 54th in Coach B's yard, Allie getting stuck in her jersey, Ellen and Julia dancing at practice, coming up with pranks and ruining them, group chat brawls, and always trending with Kinley. Ava Lett. Molly Long is the daughter of Timothy and Jennifer Long and has attended New Heights since pre-K. Molly's involved in choir, soccer, and is basketball manager. When asked what she likes most about NHCA, Molly says the teachers and mostly fun classes. Molly plans to attend Missouri Southern and major in graphic design. Molly's most memorable moments while competing for NHCA are forking and keeping Coach B's house after winning districts just to find out he was watching them the whole time. Molly Long. Katie Marsh is the daughter of Josh and Katie Marsh and has attended New Heights since kindergarten. Kim is involved in basketball, National Honor Society, chapel band, and Maverick. When asked what she likes best about NHCA, Henry said she's very grateful for the quality education and the time teachers put in to ensure that we are well prepared for college and life. Henry plans to attend Mizzou and pursue a degree in international studies with plans to become a lawyer. Henry's most memorable moments while competing for NHCA are winning districts her sophomore year, Ella getting stuck in a practice jersey, Ella falling down every 5 minutes in practice, and when Coach B lost his voice. Henry Marsh. Callie Elizabeth Spencer. Callie is the daughter of James and Jennifer Spencer and has attended New Heights since third grade. Callie's involved in cross country, tennis, basketball, and softball. When asked what she likes best about NHCA, Callie said the teachers and the ability to freely talk about her faith. Callie plans to attend Nevada College for her first 2 years and then decide on a degree she would like to pursue. Callie's most memorable moments while competing for NHCA are when we allegedly worked and TV'd Coach B's house, shooting Nerf guns, and Coach B in our locker room discussions. Callie Spencer. And now we recognize the boys basketball players. Logan Cale Decker. Logan is the son of Dan and Jenny Decker and has attended New Heights since 9th grade. Logan is involved in football, golf, basketball, track, and National Honor Society. Logan plans to attend Missouri Southern and continue his football career while pursuing a business degree. His most memorable moments at NHCA are making funny memories with my friends each day at school and getting to share my senior basketball season with my cousin Jace, Logan Decker. Jace Creighton Walker is the son of Cody and Rachel Walker and has attended Union Heights since his freshman year. Jace is involved in baseball and basketball. When asked what he likes best about NHCA, Jace said the chapel environment each Thursday and how relational the teachers are. Jace's most memorable moments at NHCA are coming back and winning the Lancer Classic, playing with my cousin Logan for our senior year, Ben and Jaden fitting into Max's khakis in the locker room, and Adam turned shorts due to sitting on rust. Jace Walker. Please give a big round of applause for our 2025 senior class and their seniors. Thank you, guys.
George, go sit by your mom.
All right, we're here just about a minute away from the pregame introductions for the boys varsity game, the nightcap tonight.
We got senior night here for Cougars. Not our last home game, but it is senior night. We were kind of discussing that during the girls' game, kind of why that is, and probably just not trying to risk it with snow days at the end of the season. Kind of secure a night. So we got two seniors here tonight. We get to celebrate Logan and Jace.
Starters being announced for the Cavaliers. Number 11, the freshman Will Twist. Number 12, his brother, sophomore Jack Twist. Number 30 is the sophomore Spencer Long, cousins of Miller and Max Long. Number 35, the senior Ethan Renger. And number 40, the big man, junior Cole Thurman.
Starting for your new Knights Cougars, number 1, senior Jace Walker.
And now the starters for the Cougars.
Number 4, Jaden Smith.
Number 1, senior Jace Walker.
Number 12, senior.
Number 4, junior Jaden Smith.
Number 22.
Number 12, senior Logan Decker. Number 22, junior Cannon Miller. And number 25, leading scorer for the Cougars, junior Adam Stanton.
Yeah, it's interesting that Coach continues to tinker with the starting lineup a little bit. You know, we've got really 5 guys who've started numerous games this year. Ben and Broderick as well. So the Cougars coming out here with the starting lineup they've been experimenting with just over the past really few games. So second time we played this team in 2 weeks. Came out flat our first game.
Stanton and Thurman.
So called a violation on 35.
For stepping in the circle.
I have not seen that called before.
So
I thought it was on Adam jumping the ball on the way up. That's kind of his thing.
TJ gets the arrow, Cougars get the possession. Walker to Smith on the left wing. Stanton flashes the elbow, ball up top to Miller. Over to Stanton, inside to Stanton at the elbow, I should say. Walker jumps through, off the rim. Stanton wins position. Good hesitation to go up and puts it in for the first 2 points of the game for the Cougars. Trap comes. Long over to the younger Twist. Stolen away by the Cougars. Walker pushing out to Decker.
Ooh.
Tough pass, deflected away, and back to the Cavaliers.
Got to see some of Logan's burst there. He was moving down one speed, and as Jace made that pass, he turned it into a different speed. Unfortunately, the ball tipped off his hands.
Twist brothers connecting. Will Twist the younger. And travel called on the freshman Twist. Turnover back to the Cougars.
So Cougars last night lost in overtime to Class 4 Springfield Catholic, a good Springfield Catholic. And so we love this attack defense. So how quickly can we get up, shake that loss off, and fire on all cylinders?
Smith the Miller at the top, over to Walker, into the corner for Stanton. Stanton from 15, short, and Long pulls down the rebound for the
I wonder if
Cavaliers.
we got a little tip on it.
Jack Twist at the top, over to Spencer Long. Inside to Cole Thurman. Walker gets a hand on it, and Miller's there to recover the loose ball out to Walker.
Good recovery.
Walker into the corner, finds Decker cutting to the basket, and Decker puts it in. The cousin connection, Chase
Yeah.
Walker and Logan Decker.
Senior to senior. Great
Wa-
look.
Walker gets called for the block as he reaches in on the Twist brother.
Yeah, I looked up stats from the past 3 years. I'll kind of talk about them whenever we got game breaks here. But Jace's been leading our team in assists. 2 of his 3
Thurman
starting
tries to
years.
enter it in. Stanton deflects to Walker for the steal. Out in transition, Smith to the basket, and he puts it in. 6-0 for the Cougars. Nice start.
Yeah, so we played TJ last week in the first round of the Mercy Classic. Macaulay Mercy Classic, and just kind of played flat the whole game. We ended up winning the game by, I think, 19, but pretty flat kind of start, just never really got going. But here in front of a home crowd on senior night, already our team showing up here and playing our style of basketball, just smothering defense and a lot of transition.
Yeah, we gave up a lot of opportunities to Cole Thurman, the 6'5 junior, at the elbow. I think he had 8 straight points at one point on that Tuesday night matchup, and several high-low action. And so far, the Cougars have taken that away, turned into a couple turnovers and a block shot.
Yeah, you can take it, put a lot of pressure on their guards. You can kind of force that turnover. Ooh.
Twist dribbling through the trap.
Ooh.
Foul called on Smith.
I don't know if I agree with that call. Twist driving into Jaden with his elbow out, and Jaden gets called for the foul there.
Twist to the elbow, leans in, backside rebound by Decker. Outlet to Stanton, he's looking to push. Cross to Smith. Smith steps through, Walker on the backside gets the rebound, tries again and puts it in. 8-0.
Yeah, Jaden will drive in anybody, anytime, and Jace was there for the save twice.
Long switches it over to the younger Twist, and another hand check called on the Cougars. This one on Miller.
Yeah, Cougars are playing tight defense, and the refs choosing to call these early.
Long at the top, looking for an option, gets it over to Will Twist. Ball screened by Long. Decker read it and steals the pass.
Let's get it.
And Decker slams it home on senior night. Logan Decker with the jam. And another foul. Oh, this time a carry called. Let's put that dunk through the replay.
Yeah, I was talking to Logan a little bit during warm-ups. I said, we're going to get one tonight. He's like, if I get a fast break, I'm going to do it. I was like, man, that was a great dunk.
Out to a 10-0 lead. Walker being tightly defended into the corner for Miller. Stanton setting the off-ball screen for the shot for Miller. Ball goes long. Stanton pulls down the rebound, finds Walker on the cut, flips it to Smith. Smith settles, floats it up, and can't get it to fall. Thurman quickly out, but Miller reads it, and Miller stole, but right on the line, and gets called for the over and back.
What? Not quite sure. So he did take it over. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Okay, at first and second, I was kind of questioning that call, but that's the right call. Got some substitutions here.
Yeah, just kind of unfortunate. He made the steal right at the line. All right, Schumacher, Burns, and Long in the game for the first time for the Cougars. Younger Twist on the left side, back up top to Jack Twist. Stolen away, Burns out to Walker. Walker tightly defended, puts it in under some pressure, and the Cougars drop 12-0.
A great start by New Heights. Exactly the way you want to start. Great help there by Ben.
Thurman looking for an option. Finally start a count after about 10 seconds, and then called the travel.
Man, frustrating possession for that. Well, 5 out, 5 in. Okay. So Max just being unmovable. Ben coming in there on that help to get some hands on it. Try to force a jump ball, and then Max just not moving and forces the travel. So fresh 5 for TJ. 4 of those where they're starting JV guys.
Stanton pulls up from the elbow, too strong. Rebound pulled down by number 50, that's Radius. Wisdom pushing down the right side. Studer inside to Mokhtar, and he tries to enter it down on the block, but too far. Turnover back to the Cougars.
So JV won pretty handily tonight, just in 2 corners. Won, I think, by 11 or 12 points. And so we see a lot of the JV team out there now. Not exactly sure I understand why, but.
Burns to Long to Schumacher in the corner for 3. Burns comes in for the rebound, and Mokhtar is able to secure it on the backside.
Yeah, good ball movement. Good pull by Ben. Keep shooting them, bud.
Wisdom tightly defended by Schumacher, gets it over to Studer. Back to Wisdom into Mokhtar at the elbow.
Wow.
Long three off the backboard. TJ's able to get the rebound. Mokhtar at the elbow. Walker could have got called for the foul there. Back to Wisdom at the top.
Trying to create that high-low action.
Cougars doing a good job sealing that off. Walker out in transition.
Ooh.
All the way across to Schumacher for three. And he got it.
That wasn't just a three. That was a 3.2, 3.3, because that was on the college line there. Oh, I see. Maybe.
Into Mokhtar. Again to Wisdom. Baseline drive long. Body checks him off. Farley back to number 15, Radius. Burns gets a swat away, but gets called for the foul. It just kind of got sloppy as he ripped through. I don't know if I would have called that, but ref's trying to keep it clean.
So we got the 5 out again. I happen to think maybe that TJ's coach wanted a little bit of a longer timeout with his starters.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a statement after going down 12-0.
It's now 15-0. Huge start for New Heights.
Long all the way in to the younger twist for three. Thurman fighting for the rebound, is able to secure it. Schumacher got a hand on it.
Nice.
Comes away with the loose ball out to Walker. Walker goes baseline, loses the handle, and out of bounds.
Felt like he got contact there.
Smith, Miller, and Decker back in the game as Schumacher, Stanton, and Walker check out.
A great start for the Cougars. 15-0, just completely frustrating Thomas Jefferson, particularly down low.
Jack Twist still in the backcourt. Gets trapped, finds Thurman. Thurman at the top of the key, back to Jack Twist. Twist steps through, takes the extra step.
Yeah.
And he did a legal pro hop, but then you don't have a pivot after you do that. He got called for that extra step.
Max, man, when Max is in there and he's just playing defensively strong and making the dribbler come into him, it's just a huge deterrent.
Burns over to Smith, back to the top, over to Burns on the wing.
Ooh.
Burns puts the dribble down, swept away. Long gets it back, tough pass. Decker's able to handle it.
Oh, yeah, and a foul.
And Decker draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That was not an easy catch by Decker.
No, great athletic play, and that's what he's known for, is his top-tier athleticism. That's why he's going to be playing safety for the Missouri Southern Lions in the next few years, as he's committed to go play football for him.
That's the first foul on the Cavaliers. Decker at the line to shoot two.
Logan's been making some big-time free throws over the last several games. I believe he was 8 for 8 last night, and then made the game winners against Macaulay last week for the third place in the Mercy Classic.
Decker nails the second, 16-0 the lead. Jack Twist out the right side.
Carey.
Smith tightly defending. Burns comes up. Inside to Ranger to Thurman. Turnaround jumper, too strong. Burns pulls down the rebound quickly out to Smith. Smith down the right side. Trying to find an angle, turns around.
Got a foul.
Gets his own rebound short. Kicked out to Miller. Miller for three.
Oof.
In and out. Decker gets a hand on it. Loose ball. Long from 15.
Nope.
Off the front of the rim. Smith pokes it away. And the Cavaliers are finally able to clear. Spencer Long brings it down.
Good rebounding. Offensive rebounding by the Cougars.
Will Twist over to Long. Back to the older Jack Twist. Wanted the three, gets it to Thurman at the elbow, looking for the high-low. Cougars doing a much better job of covering that. Long in and gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah.
Looked like it was more of a rip-through that went towards the basket, but it is the fifth team foul either way.
But Logan got a hold of his arm coming through.
Yeah, he definitely fouled him. I just didn't think he was actually trying to shoot. Long too strong on the first.
So good a start right now. It's 16-0 Cougars. Just
Anthony
TJ.
and Amber Jones walking up the steps, acting like they're royalty. And Long breaks the seal. 16-1 now the score. A couple subs in the game for the Cavaliers. Burns out to Miller into the corner for Smith. I don't think he was ready for that one.
No.
Back to Burns at the top, over to Decker on the left wing. Smith cuts into the
Nice.
free throw line, gets it to Miller in the short corner. Decides not to take it. Resets up top to Smith. Smith into the paint. Kicks it back to Burns on the left wing. Burns to the basket. Steps through. Can't get the roll. And knocked out of bounds. Will stay Cougars ball. Last touch by the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Broderick had to not just cut through defenders, had to cut through his own teammates there to get a good look at the basket as he's trying for the rebound. Max creating space.
Burns finds Decker.
Yep.
And
They're going to call Max.
Max with a moving screen.
Yeah, he was coming downhill. You know, like I said, he was creating space for him, but it's too obvious.
Jack Twist on the ball. Over to Mokhtar on the short corner, and he takes the extra step, gets called for the travel. Ball back to the Cougars.
Coach Harrell getting further explanation from the ref on previous play.
Burns brings it up over to Decker on the left wing. Burns baseline down low to Long. Long spins, kicks to Miller. And even though Miller didn't make that three, I just love that set. Long saw the pressure, kicked it to an open shooter.
Yeah, it's a great find. You know, when you get down low and you feel, you know, you got the bodies, you got everybody attacking you, to be able to keep your head up enough to be able to look what's going on around you, right? You got three guys on you, somebody else is open.
Jack Twist dribbling into the middle, all the way to the paint, finds Mokhtar down low, trying to find position. 5 seconds remaining. Out to Will Twist in the corner for three. Backside rebound by the older Twist, trying to set up a three at the buzzer, but can't get it off. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Cougars leading 16-1.
Yeah, no slow start here for the Cougars. Not at all. They opened up 16-1 in the first quarter. Pulled some career stats here for our two seniors. Logan came in as a sophomore and got some good varsity minutes playing both JV and varsity in his sophomore year, then did not play his junior year at all, and then came in a little late to his senior year. So this is his, he's played 34 games for us so far, not counting last night. Career 180 points, 174 rebounds, 54 steals, and 40 assists. And so you know that number would, of course, be so much higher if he would have been playing last year, which I really wish he would have. But he took the season off to focus on duck hunting.
Well, you got to have priorities.
I'm a little salty because I think he would have made our team a lot better last year. It's just his quickness, his speed, is just raw athleticism. I mean, getting a dunk at his height and a good clean one like he did, it's awesome.
All right, second quarter underway. Cavaliers with the ball. Mokhtar gets trapped in the corner, gets it to Renger. Smith deflects.
Didn't miss. He
Will
missed the
Twist
post completely.
able to get over to it. Mokhtar gets trapped and gets called for the travel. Turnover back to the Cougars.
I can see why coach was so frustrated. That high post, the low was, we were bit really hard on that trap, and we were overcommitted, and the low post was wide open whenever they hit their high post, but never looked. But again, the Cougars are doing a great job of just pressure. All right, so we're going to get Jaden getting something cleaned up. Might be a little blood. Yeah, probably that's what it is. Got scratched or something like that, and the ref is want to make sure no blood gets anywhere.
All right, back to the action. Miller on the left wing. Enter to Stanton down low for Decker. Decker settles and puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, good play design. Just find that short corner. Logan's got to go up a little bit quicker with it. He doesn't need to wait for that delay, but ooh.
Twist.
Ooh.
Almost across the line.
Ooh.
gets it back to Wisdom, and timeout for the Cavaliers.
So I talked on that last timeout about the career stats for Logan Decker. Jace came in as a freshman and was JV, and then by the time the end of the season, he was a player on varsity for the postseason run. And then he's been a 3-year starter. He's been our starting point guard sophomore, junior, and this year. And so far, before last night, his career points, he has 419 career points, 182 rebounds, 129 steals, and 230 assists. And he's led our team in assists the past both his sophomore year and this year. And that's what been a solid point guard for us for these past 3 years. That's what you want to see. You want to see somebody who goes and creates and just plays really mean, hard physical defense. I've had to guard him a couple times in practice before. Bony elbows, go right at you. And been a great player for us in our program. Really, really important, and not easy to replace either one of those guys.
All right, back to the action. Cavaliers back on the court. Wisdom on the right side being tightly defended by Miller. Decker comes to trap. Wisdom's able to get the dribble down over to Jack Twist. Down on the low block. Renger from the elbow. Fadeaway jumper. Rebound pulled down by Stanton. Quickly out to Walker. Walker looks across for Smith. Smith receives and goes up and finishes it at the basket.
So was that pass to Logan or to Jaden? And the answer is, yeah, sure.
Wisdom gets trapped again. Decker and Miller over to Twist, and he gets the extra step and finishes at the basket.
So a 6:40 in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson gets their first field goal make. That's off.
Stanton pulls for three. Decker gets a hand on it. Renger tips it out. It'll stay Cougars ball.
Coach Steve wrangling a tennis ball that had rolled out on the floor.
Subs coming in the game again for Cavaliers. Spencer, Long, Thurman, and number 23 is Studer back in the game. Into Smith in the corner, down low for Stanton.
Gets the contact at the wrong time. Usually Adam can fight through that contact and still have a pretty consistent shot, but hit him just at the right time and threw a shot off. I'm hearing that. Are you hearing that?
Where is that coming from?
Ryan, do you have a secret playlist that you play?
I have this setting on here that has some options, but I don't know what that is.
That I was watching the game last night as you and Brad were calling it, and got some elevator music during halftime.
Yeah.
Good shooting by Adam.
Stanton makes both free throws.
Oh. A little bit of a push there. Called on Jace.
I think my screen froze. Testing audio. Okay, we're back. Not sure where we're getting that audio feed from, but Cougars now leading 23-5. Thurman down low, puts it off the glass, and puts it in. Over to Miller on the left wing. Back up top to Stanton, across to Smith.
Oh.
Walker puts the dribble down. To Walker on the wing, into the short corner for Stanton. Stanton all the way across for Miller for three.
Ooh.
Off the backboard, Stanton gets a hand on it. Walker
Nice.
secures the loose ball, but too heavy, and can't get it to go. Cavaliers pull it down.
Story of the night between the different boys and girls games, just shots just rimming out.
Loose ball, Smith steals. Gets it to Stanton.
Good control by Jaden. Man, three
Smith
ball.
for three.
Yeah, three ball's not. Maybe we need to step into Ben's range and start shooting college threes.
Studer trapped, gets it to
Good.
number 50. That's Radius.
Yeah, I got that touch. I'll be 3 fouls on Jace. He got his arm as he went up. When you get this type of lead early in a game, you're not always going to get the benefit of the doubt calls.
Radius makes the first.
Substitutes coming in. Ben, Max, and Broderick coming in for Jaden, Jace, and Cannon.
Makes both free throws, 23-9. Stanton out the right side, gets it to Decker on the run. Decker all the way through to the basket, too strong, and Long pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Twist.
TJ on a little bit of a run here. 8-7.
Trap comes, Schumacher steals, but Twist steals it back. Long smacks it away. Long gets another block, falls to Studer, and the Cavs are able to reset. Long takes the extra step, Spencer Long that is, and turnover back to the Cougars.
So yeah, the Cougars need to get a little bit more into a rhythm. Their transition points have dried up just a little bit.
Schumacher entered into Long, deflected away by Radius, and it will stay Cougars ball. Timeout by the Cougars.
Yeah, like coach calling a timeout right now just to help get the guys back on the same page. Got some specific notes here for them on some stuff that's happening lately. I'd like to apologize for Brian's personal musical taste chiming in on the game.
Yeah, I don't know if it was coming through the broadcaster or it was just coming into our
really?
headset.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. You can let us know in the comments if you heard some type of
Super Bowl music.
I don't know what to call it.
Ball into Stanton. Over to Burns. Schumacher thought about the three, decided not to take it. Stanton will.
Long.
And backside rebound by Radius.
Again, the three ball's just not been super consistent for us as a team.
Radius to the basket. Long pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Burns.
Good position by Max. Oh, just overthrew him.
Too high for Decker. And ball back to Cavaliers.
I mean, that's good team play right there. As Broderick's driving down, he's drawing all the attention. And Logan just goes around the outside to cut the baseline for a really pretty easy shot if it would have just passed would have landed.
Trap comes. Studer lost where his teammate was and throws it away. Ball back to the Cougars. 23-9 the lead. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Ball to Stanton on the wing. Stanton looks in, gets it to Schumacher in relief. Dribbles across, finds Burns at the elbow. Looks down low for Long. Good reception on the bounce pass.
Great play. Great play. Broderick with the heads up, driving in the middle of the lane, looking for Max. Max being able to hang on the ball and put it up.
Twist picks it up, gets it over to Studer at the top. 3-point shot. Long rebound. Schumacher's there to pull it down into transition. Finds Burns to the basket, and Burns puts it in off the glass.
Great easy finish. Great easy finish. Adam helped seal the lane for Broderick to cut through there and to create. Let's watch that on replay there.
Just 2 timeouts remaining for the Cavaliers. That last play here as Schumacher pulled down the rebound.
Yeah, great. I like the elevation on that. Broderick was talking to his dad before the game, telling him that he got a dunk on the other side while he was warming up. That's exactly what I want to see. Nothing like getting some dunks here in front of a home crowd. senior night against, you can't even say a crosstown rival. That would be Macaulay. This is a down the road rival.
Yeah, it's not even across the street.
Yeah.
Same side of the street.
Same side. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson at Class 1 had some good postseason play and for several years, and then got bumped up to Class 2 last year.
All right, back to the action. Twist back to the middle. All the way into the corner for Long. Trap comes. Miller and Schumacher. Ball deflected by Burns. Back to Twist. Studer at the top. Into the corner for Radius. Schumacher defending. Tried to enter it in to Thurman, and Long knocks it away.
So Ben, every once in a while, especially on the dribble, he can give up that baseline sideline. I'd love to see how he closed that out and just shut it down.
Long into the corner for Twist. Wants the three. Side of the rim. Burns pulls it down the rebound. Outlet to Smith. Smith steps through it with contact. Gets his own rebound. Tries to put it back. And turnover back to the Cougars. Not sure.
Yeah. James not afraid of anything, man. He'll drive anybody anytime.
Twist over to Studer on the left side into the corner for Radius. Schumacher comes on the trap. And foul called this time on Schumacher on the step through.
Yeah, so he stepped through the trap with his pivot foot and got called with the contact.
Studer subbing out of the game. I think it was Jack Twist, the freshman, that subbed back in. All right, back into the action. Ball deflected. Miller's able to keep it in.
Great play by Broderick, even though he's sealed, to reach through there and get the poke.
Schumacher over to Miller and gets fouled. Third team foul on the Cavs. Decker and Stanton subbing in. Smith and Long checking out.
Cougars are still kind of dried up scoring-wise here in the second quarter.
Burns over to Schumacher. Finds Stanton in the short corner.
Nice find.
Down low for Decker. Decker sweeps it away. But the Cavaliers are able to secure. That's Will Twist running down the middle. Over to Radius. He has a lane. Burns comes in to defend. And that's a basket and the foul.
Yeah, he's coming in. Broderick was up in the air. So just made that contact while Broderick was up in the air, and they're going to call a foul, and he's able to finish it. Yeah, Cougars offensively, it's not that they're not getting shots, just not falling. Three's kind of dried up a little bit underneath. Got to keep firing.
Ball up ahead, Schumacher to Stanton. Into the corner for Miller. Stanton down low for Decker. Decker, tough pan. Dude. He rolled his ankle.
Back up. He's kind of walking gingerly on it. Working his way back up. Coach needs to put sub in here for him.
Take a look at that on replay if we can see what happened. Oh, it was his own weight, but he came down crooked on that left foot. All right, 30 seconds left in the first half, 27-12, the lead for the Cougars. Miller over to Schumacher, looking for the short corner for Long. To Stanton, goes all the way through, back to Miller on the left wing. Miller thought about it, Burns all the way across for Schumacher. For three, too short. Stanton fights for the rebound.
Great play.
Burns for three, too strong, and Twist pulls down the rebound into transition. Trap comes.
Good D.
7 seconds remaining. Thurman for three. Burns gets a hand on it. Miller pulls down the rebound. 1 second left. Miller at halftime at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first half.
So the Cougars, after opening up big in the first quarter, slowed down offensively. You know, some of those transition points dried up. They're getting good looks at the basket, both underneath and at range. Just nothing's falling. But they won't stay cold for long. I fully anticipate those shots will start falling. Defensively, they've done a great job, particularly whenever they were just mauling the guard play. Just putting lots and lots of pressure up there and then taking away that high-low set. So Cougars just got to come back out, attack, and then keep shooting, keep firing.
All right, we'll send you through the second half or the first half recap and come back for the second half. Okay, we're back, ready to start the third quarter. Cougars started out really hot, and then kind of cooled off, almost like they had sealed up the game.
Yeah,
before.
second quarter just couldn't convert on offense.
Yeah.
Creating plays, getting opportunities, shots not falling. Made it look a little bit like TJ was kind of digging out there. Got a little bit of a run going.
Back to the starting five for the Cougars to start the third quarter. Smith inbounding. All right, we're underway. Miller to Decker, down low for Smith. Nice ball movement to open up the second half for the Cougars.
I like how they use the personnel there, kind of create their own mismatches a little bit.
Twist able to get it to Thurman from the elbow, and he nails it.
Yeah, usually they get the high post, they're looking down low for the next pass, but that time just firing.
Walker all the way across to Miller from 15. Smith there with the offensive rebound and puts the floater in. First two possessions for the Cougars, they score.
Yeah, good to get the points going here.
Will Twist all the way down. Renger backside. Miller gets a block. Renger gets the ball back. Thurman gets a hand on it, but falls to Walker. Walker getting pressure from behind by the younger Will Twist and knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, good hands by Jace. Jace does a great job of creating opportunities to just get the ball out. Steals, pokes.
Walker over to Miller. Miller trapped in the wing. Gets it to Smith. To Decker at the elbow. Decker trying to switch it across. Back to Miller on the wing. And Miller gets called for the shuffle.
Almost look like Logan, I think, definitely traveled there just for a little bit. Slid his feet, and so maybe a little bit of makeup call against Cannon.
Twist, Decker deflects. And out of bounds will stay Cavaliers ball in the backcourt.
So not much of a student section here for the Cougars tonight. A little bit of a weather.
Renger on the wing, gets it over to Jack Twist. Into the paint down low for Thurman. Stan gets the block, but Thurman's able to get it back and put it in.
And no crash help. Cougars just kept their distance.
Walker baseline, all the way across for Stanton. Shot fake to the hole.
What?
Long, okay. Got a hand on it. Decker rolls over.
What?
And foul called on Long for the hold.
Okay. So Adam goes up. Definitely some contact. And the ball's rolling around.
Decker back in the game after that ankle injury, and he re-injured it there on the tumble. So Burns checking in for him. Smith at the top, just beyond the free throw line. It's too strong, and the Cavaliers able to pull it down. Thurman at the top to Jack Twist into the short corner for Radius. Radius with a good shot fake, goes up. Long rebound, Twist recovers into the lane and puts it in. And
So
it's just a 13-point lead.
Jaden. That'll stay ours. And Jaden tripped up there a little bit, and 11 came across, tried to grab the ball, and ended up knocking the ball out of bounds on him. Saved our possession there just a little bit.
Walker inbounds to Burns, back to Walker. And hold called on Spencer Long. No, was he saying 3?
I thought you said 11. No, 12?
Called on. They say Twist. It looked like he had a 2 up. I thought he had a 0 though. I thought he called 20, which isn't out there. He called half of each of them. Ball into Burns, loses the handle, gets on the floor, and jump ball back to the Cavaliers.
So we got 2 good buckets at the beginning of the quarter, but then just kind of sloppy defensively and offensively. Coach puts them up in a press.
Mokhtar on the backside, over to Will Twist. Back to Mokhtar, still in the backcourt. Cross on the left side to Jack. Walker slaps it away into the backcourt. Jack's able to recover. Radius down low for Thurman. Thurman into the center, hook shot. Stanton there for the rebound. Cleared to Smith on the right side.
He's going to get the carry. Oh, man.
And Jaden Smith gets called for the carry.
So he had Jace was flying down the opposite side. You could tell that Jaden was trying to see if he was open, but kind of caught it just too late as TJ had sunk back.
Twist throws it over to Mokhtar off the mark, but he's able to get back to it. Still in the backcourt, gets it over to the older Twist. In the middle, able to contain the low dribble. Trap comes, Twist all the way to the basket. Pulls up the dribble.
Good hands.
Pass across, deflected by Burns. And last touch by the Cougars. Will stay Cavaliers ball underneath.
Yeah, good pressure there on the trap. Jay stayed with him all the way down to the baseline, and then Brock able to get a hand on it.
Mokhtar on the wing into Jack Twist for 3 on the down screen. Fight for the rebound. Mokhtar is able to recover. Stanton gets on the floor.
Good hustle.
Steals it away. Out to Walker. Walker pushing up ahead. Gets it to Burns.
Oh,
and Burns
come on.
with the.
So they're going to say that was a clean block.
What do you think? We got a replay here to look at it. Boy, it's hard to tell that he even touched the ball, but he must have.
Yeah, Broder's pretty strong as he finishes. He wouldn't necessarily lose the ball on his own.
Looked like he got a lot of the arm. Walker up top to Schumacher. To Stanton on the wing. Stanton into the paint. Looks for Long on the floater down low. Stanton recovers the loose ball. Still deflected. Up to Burns at the elbow. Burns from the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is good.
Good soft touch there. Adam with the unnecessary control dribble. Oh, he's going to call carries. Swarming top defense by the Cougars.
Radius down low, back to Jack Twist. Schumacher defending. Burns picks him up. Walker
Good
steals.
Oh.
Twist is able to get it back for 3. Rims out. Thurman there for the rebound. Loose ball. Thurman still working for it, trying to get through Long. And Radius steps out of bounds.
Well, Broderick's going to give it a push. He's just going. He's trying to work into Max, and Max just is not moving. And then Broderick was trying to clear him out and just shoved him out of bounds with his back. And he doesn't like the call, but yeah, Broderick, that's a foul.
Into Thurman from the elbow. Jumper is good.
Yeah, that's his second jumper from that range.
Long pass. Walker got lazy. And Twist got in there, knocked away. Will stay Cougars ball.
Yeah. Cougars can't sleepwalk through this second half.
Burns on the right wing. Over to Walker, up to Schumacher on the left. Walker into the short corner for Stanton, finds Long on the cut. And Long puts it in and off the glass.
Yeah, that play's been there. Just getting into that short corner and then creating whether a cut or high post action's been open.
Twist through traffic all the way in. Finds Radius.
Oh.
Mokhtar backside rebound, puts it in.
Twist doing a great job. He's able to handle this pressure. This is swarming pressure by our guards.
Burns back up to Schumacher, over to Walker on the right side. Schumacher open for 3,
man.
finds Long, back door for Stanton. Flip to Long from 8 foot, and
Good
Long
shot.
puts it in.
Good pass by Adam. Just working together, making those plays happen.
Radius
Good
looking for an
defense.
option, deflected by Burns. Stanton gets the steal out to Walker. Walker steps through. Long gets a hand on it. Schumacher kicks to Walker. Walker into the paint. Tightly defended, kicks to Schumacher for 3. And it's good.
So Ben, been our most consistent 3-shooter tonight. Maybe you should do that more often. What do you think, Dad?
I would like that.
Yeah.
Twist picks up his dribble.
Looking for an option all the way across for his younger brother to the basket.
Max, you're a deterrent. Stay there.
Mokhtar for three. Off the back of the rim. Radius there, but Long sweeps it away. Stanton gets the rebound out to Walker, out to Burns. Burns reverse layup, draws the foul. And Burns goes down hard. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
I appreciate by the time that Broderick gets that ball, he's kind of buried underneath the backboard a little bit. But last couple, we've tried to angle him underneath the rim, make ourselves more complicated. But still able to draw the contact and good on his
Burns
first.
rattles in the first, 19-point lead, chance to make it 20 here. Stanton, let's see, Smith subbed in the game for Long.
Good minutes by Max.
Short on the second, Schumacher pulls down the rebound. I didn't even think about the fact that we had guys down low.
And one.
Jaden Smith off the pass from Burns makes the two-point basket.
Great hands by Ben getting the rebound, finding Broderick. All those passes and everything there is super contested. And finding Jaden going up for a three-point opportunity.
Can't get this free throw to go for the three-point play, and the Cavaliers pull it down. Cougars in a full court off the free throw miss. Walker bodying up. Trap comes and 10-second count. Good job by the Cougars. I like that off the free throw miss because you waste a couple seconds while they're trying to gather the miss, and then they're not necessarily set up to break a press.
Well, that press is so up high. You know, when four of your guys are still across half court.
Smith across to Burns, kicks to the corner for Schumacher. Back to Burns on the wing. Burns from 15,
Short.
and Mokhtar gets the rebound.
That wasn't a bad look. Just didn't get a chance to get his feet fully set. Maybe a little
Walker
contact
tries to
too.
sweep it away. Down low for Thurman. Thurman gets his own rebound and puts it back. Back to a 19-point game. Smith into the corner for Walker. Walker all the way across for Schumacher for three. And it's short. Stanton pulls down the offensive rebound. Smith from the long two.
Get in there,
Burns fighting for the rebound, and Thurman pulls down the loose ball.
How did we get the good roll there for Jaden?
Wisdom inside to Thurman. Tough fadeaway jumper off the back foot.
Yeah,
That was
it's
the
gonna
Luka
stay.
fadeaway. Out of bounds will stay Cavaliers ball. Cannon Miller subbing in the game.
And the Cougars they're just mauling in there. If you get that ball in there, they're just reaching, just frustrating the ball handler.
Into Thurman. Kicks it out to Studer. Smith deflects out to Stanton, quickly out to Schumacher. Schumacher through a little
Great
traffic.
finish.
Is able to control the body for the finish.
Great finish. Yeah, he's contested before he even goes up with it.
Stanton reaches in and deflects the ball. Out of bounds will stay Cavaliers ball. 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Cougars with a 21-point lead. Wisdom at the elbow. Baseline drive by Twiss, and he's able to find an angle in. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Stanton across court to Smith. Smith back to the center. All the way to the basket. Floater kicked out, and again, Cougars did that against McCauley. They gave up on the play before the clock ran out.
Yeah, he went to save it. If we would have stepped over a few feet, we could have maybe got a shot off at the buzzer. So Cougars come out with a little bit more fire that quarter than they had in the second quarter. Got some shots to fall, and they're doing this kind of this press where they're really, really committing and just daring their really two primary ball handlers to try to find somebody else with it and bring it up. So Coach talking pretty passionately to the guys. this is the time of year where, so this is a conference game, right? So before you win districts, you got to win your conference.
Whoops, that's the wrong banner.
So far we're undefeated in conference, but we got several games coming up.
All right, fourth quarter underway. Schumacher quickly to Miller. Back to Schumacher at the timeline. Into the short corner, actually to the elbow for Burns. Pull-up jumper is good.
Yeah, Broderick's had a couple good soft touch mid-range shots tonight.
Burns now with 7 on the night. Wisdom to the
He
basket.
traveled.
Gets pushed from behind, and foul called on the floor. Let's see, I don't know what's going on.
it's he's shooting two. I didn't see him get pushed from behind. I saw him slide and then run into our guy on his shot.
Oh, yeah, Jaden ran into him from behind,
He did?
but didn't get called for a foul.
Okay. It looked like maybe he slipped. I didn't see any of that contact.
First free throw is good by Wisdom.
We watched him play in the JV. He played all the JV quarters, and he slipped a couple times in that game too.
Stanton quickly out to Schumacher. Back to Burns. Burns into the corner for Miller for a long 2. Schumacher comes in, reverse layup, can't get it to go. Smith on the follow, and he puts it in. Back to a 21-point lead.
Everybody's cleaning up each other's missed shots.
Studer down to Thurman. Thurman into the paint. Turnaround jumper, and that's a nice move.
Yeah, it's kind of the move that he's had to use tonight. We've played really good defensively on him and not able to attack like he wants to, so he has to fade away.
Burns to Stanton at the elbow, out to Schumacher for 3.
Oof.
Just a little flat, and Thurman pulls it down.
And not great at range as a team tonight. Good.
Burns reaches through and deflects the ball away. It will stay Cavaliers ball. Decker has ice on his left ankle over there on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him again tonight.
Thurman at the elbow looking down low. Spin move finds Twist. Twist on the floater.
Good box out.
Twist able to get back to a 3-point shot and push underneath. Called on Burns. Called on Smith. $19-point lead for the Cougars, just 49 points on the night. Twist for 3.
Yeah, they're going to call the push there. There's no more over the back. And that's his 3rd foul.
Schumacher picks up his dribble, gets it to
Dangerous
Smith.
pass.
Into the corner for Miller. To the elbow for Burns, down low for Stanton. Stanton fighting for position. Loose ball, Smith recovers.
Okay.
Smith into traffic.
Okay. So
And
Adam definitely got a little contact. He tried to dribble out of that, do a little step back fade away. They didn't call it. Jane went up and got mauled too, so give Jaden the opportunity here.
Jaden good on the first to make it a 20-point lead.
Is he our leading scorer tonight?
Or did I hit 2 there? Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you're right. Yeah, Jaden. I think Jaden's leading our scores.
Jaden Smith with 13 points on the night. Gets the second, now with 14.
Jace back in the game.
Cougars in the diamond press. Long across to
Oof.
Jack Twist. Loses the handle into the backcourt, but deflected. Thurman thought about the 3. At the elbow.
Man, just
And
swarming.
Schumacher comes in and gets the
Just
foul.
swarming. Again, senior night, it's one of the things Jace has continually improved on is just his defense. Just really, really aggressive, very, very physical.
Into Long at the top. Steps through, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Thurman pulls it in. Into the corner for the younger Twist, and he hits the three. Walker on the wing. Back to Schumacher. Here's reset. Burns flashes to the elbow. Back to Schumacher. Over to Walker at the top. To Burns at the free throw line. Burns down low for Smith.
Find. Good pass by Broderick. Because he's made the last couple of those shots, the defense came up after him a little bit, and he just was patient, pump faked, and then found Jaden down low.
Thurman setting up a move. Walker gets a hand on to deflect, kicks out to Twist. Over to Long, one more to the younger Twist. Baseline drive, Thurman and Burns fighting for the rebound. Thurman gets the shot but can't finish as Long pulls it down for the Cougars. Burns out in transition. Picks it up, gets it to Max Long at the top. Over to Walker on the right wing. Walker up to Schumacher. Into Burns at the elbow. And foul called on the Cavaliers.
Technical
foul called after the foul for language, it appears.
Personal foul. Trying to see who it's on here.
I think it was called on number 30. Let's see. Number 30 has 4 fouls on the board.
So we'll shoot the technicals. So number 30 called for the tee, I think.
All right, so Burns will get his 2 free throws first. And then we'll shoot the technicals. And then we'll get the ball.
These aren't the technicals?
Or did they not call a shooting foul?
I guess they called it on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't enough to put us into bonus.
They only recorded that as, okay, that was his 5th foul. So
okay.
They finally got that aligned. I've actually never seen that before. Burns pulls up from the free throw line and hits the jumper.
That's been a great shot for Broderick tonight. It's that turn and fire.
Radius with the ball over his head. Burns tightly defending in the corner. Tries to enter it into Thurman. Burns deflects. It'll be Cavaliers ball underneath. 23-point lead for the Cougars. Into the corner for Twist. Walker reads it and deflects. Into the steal. Walker to the basket and draws the foul on the floor. That's the 5th team foul on the Cavaliers, so Walker will go to the line to shoot.
Yeah, I appreciate Jay so much. Had the opportunity to coach him several years. And Jace will push you, push his teammates. Definitely strives for excellence. Fantastic baseball player, going to go play baseball for Evangel. But it's not easy being point guard. And to be doing it since your sophomore year and to just be a team leader, it's just so important. So I appreciate Jay so much.
Will Twist with the ball at the top. Thought about the long 3. Back up top. Jack Twist. Kick to Ranger for 3 in the wing. Rebound by Walker. Good box out by Long. Walker to Smith in the corner for 3. Short gets his own rebound.
kicks it to Walker. Walker, 12 foot off the glass, gets his own rebound on the loose ball and puts it back. And Walker has 7.
You cannot say that Jace does not shoot acrobatic shots. Just good body control. Really long arms.
Burns comes in on the double and strips Thurman away of the ball. Jump ball is the call. Cavaliers have the arrow. Stanton subbing in with the
JV guys.
yeah. Perry, Schumacher, Meningus, and Marsh in the game to close out these last 3 minutes.
That was a good fourth quarter for Broderick. Just defensively, does such a good job on some of those technical stuff, just down low, whether it's boxing out, and can guard a big. I think he had to do a lot of this summer in AAU ball, if I remember correctly. So good to see Connor out there. Kind of twisted his ankle during the JV game, so glad he's okay.
Jack twists in the corner. Stanton and Schumacher trap. Over to Studer at the top to Wisdom. Entered into Mokhtar. Foul called on Marsh. I didn't see it from here, but called a push.
I didn't really see that, but Hunter's a strong player.
Twist looking for an option, finds Radius. Perry defending, Marsh comes on the double, and Radius puts it off the front of the rim and rolls it over. The younger Schumacher brings it into the front court over to Meningus. Meningus steps through. Perry on the backside saves it to Marsh.
Good save.
Up top to Stanton. Into the corner for Perry. And illegal screen called on Stanton on the dribble handoff. That is the 5th team foul, but that is a team control foul, so no free throws.
So TJ subbing in their own bench here.
Radius down low for Mokhtar, deflected, last touch by the Cavs. Actually, they're going to ask for help.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
That was last touch by the Cavs.
why does he do that? Oh, my goodness. All right, Cavaliers ball into Radius. Marsh tightly defending with the tent.
Tightly.
And Marsh pulls down
Just
the rebound.
bodying up to him the whole time.
Stanton with the baseball pass up ahead to Meningus.
Good athletic catch.
Back to Perry. Meningus in the corner. Shot fake baseline. Kicks it to Marsh. Marsh looks up top for Schumacher. Schumacher back to Marsh and in the paint. He's got to clear the paint. Stanton all the way across for Perry. Perry to the basket from 10 feet. Gets the roll.
Good shot, Connor.
Connor Perry on the board to get us over 60.
Good take, good shot. Sometimes I wish Connor would shoot more of those, less threes, but he would disagree with that statement.
Wisdom in the corner. Stanton defending.
Yeah,
entered
get the
in.
reach. Yeah.
And Marsh again gets called for the foul.
Hunter plays really strong, and he again is just a big physical player, and really, reaching in there for that ball, drawing the foul, because we're in bonus.
All right, number 50, Jackson Radius, the 5'10 sophomore, at the line for the Cavaliers. He's got 7 on the night.
Ooh.
Wisdom comes in for the rebound for the Cavs.
Man, Hunter is just giving him no space, is he? Gets in there, and he's got that body. He is straight up. Just moving forward.
Stanton entered to Marsh. Marsh turns, finds Schumacher at the top. One more to Stanton for 3. He can't get it to go. Mokhtar pulls down the rebound.
We're saving all our threes for the postseason.
Pass across Wisdom. Good job to handle it. Down low for Radius. Deflected. Mokhtar gets it back. Stanton strips him away. Mokhtar back to it again.
Good rebound.
And Perry pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Stanton out ahead to Meningus. Meningis bounce pass goes all the way through for Schumacher. Back up top for Perry for three.
You know, Connor wants those.
And out of bounds will stay Cougars ball. Ball into Stanton to Perry. Gets blocked. And Radius brings it down for the
Good
Cavaliers.
play by Adam. Just caught everybody not ready, even though the ref handed him the ball. Ooh.
Radius.
Nice
Perry
block.
with the block.
Big
Schumacher
block,
comes down with the ball and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for some free throws.
Yeah, Connor out here making some big plays. A nice block, couple good rebounds. Good take and shoot.
Take a look at that highlight block by Connor Perry.
Yeah, good block.
Schumacher rims out on the first.
Oof.
Can't get either to fall. That may be the last possession of the game for the Cougars. Studer for three. Schumacher fights for the rebound. Mokhtar pulls it down. Goes up and puts it in. And the Cougars don't have to cross the timeline.
Imagine Adam will be content to run this clock down and finish the game. Conference win.
And that's a final 61-39 for the Cougars. That was a 22-point win that on the scoreboard looks pretty similar to the last victory, but it definitely felt like a more in control, never really a threat from the Cavaliers.
Yeah, we opened with that lead, and then the second quarter didn't play super great. Came back in the third, played much better in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter just kind of cruise control through the rest of the game.
All right, well, thank you all for tuning in on senior night. We'll be back Friday, home again against McCauley. Should be a good rematch. McCauley, I'm sure, wants revenge after that last-second victory in the third-place game of the Warrior Classic. Last year, the Cougars beat the Warriors by 19 or so in the Warrior Classic, and then the Warriors snuck out a three-point win in the second matchup. So I know the Warriors feel confident they can win the game, and the Cougars feel confident they can play better than they did on Saturday. 4 of 20 from 3 on Saturday. It probably wasn't much better than that tonight.
No, I think Ben had a couple. I don't remember if anybody else made any threes tonight. Yeah, pretty poor range shooting. But you love to see defensively what we did. You know, whenever we went up and we put that pressure on there, they just really struggled with that type of pressure. And that kind of pressure will work against McCauley as well. They don't have depth at guard. So, good win tonight. Definitely appreciate our seniors, Logan and Jace, what they mean for the program, what they mean for the school, and just, you know, how they play as players, how they carry themselves as teammates and young men.
All right, that's all we have from here. We will close out with the second half recap. Be back Friday for the next game of the Ozark 7 Conference.